everybody, this is Michelle, and we are on the last chapter of Junie B. Jones and the Yucky, Blucky Fruitcake. Alright, so let's finish. The last chapter is the most usefulest cake I love. Alright, so we know that Junie B. Jones won a cake at the cakewalk at the carnival at her school, and she chose a fruitcake. Her mommy tried really hard to tell her that she doesn't want that cake, but she wouldn't listen, and that's what she chose. All right, so I dragged my fruitcake down the hall. Mother walked behind me. Her cheeks were very sucked into her head. Want to drag it? Want to drag my cake of fruit? I asked her. Mother said the word, I'll pass. That's how come I dragged my fruitcake to the moonwalk tent all by myself. And guess what? Daddy was waiting with my other shoe. It had gotten stuck under that big tent. And we didn't even see it there. I put it on my foot. Hooray, I said. Now everything is happily ever after. 'Cause I have my shoe named Pat and Leather. And also I have a delicious cake of fruit. See it, Daddy? See the cake that I won? Daddy looked at my cake in shiny aluminum foil. Then he looked at Mother. He shook his head very slow. No, he said, don't tell me. Mother rocked back and forth on her feet. Yepper, she said. Daddy closed his eyes. You mean she picked... A fruitcake, said Mother. I jumped way high in the air again. Yes, I picked a fruitcake. I picked a fruitcake, and now I would like to see what it looks like. Only I can't even lift this big guy off the ground. Daddy picked it up and set it on the table. I pulled off the aluminum foil. Then I just stared and stared at that thing. It was brownish and slickish, and there was slippery shine on top of it. It got rotted, I said very quick. Mother smiled a little bit. It's not rotten, Junie B., she said. That's just the way fruitcakes look. I looked closer at it. Yeah, only I don't see any fruits on this gunky thing. Daddy pinched off a little piece for me to look at. He showed me some hard green things, and some hard yellowish things, and some hard red things. He said those were the fruits. I put my tongue on a green one. Yuck, I said. Blah. Just then I heard a voice. Junie B., look what I won at the cakewalk. I turned around. It was my bestest friend, Lucille. She was running at me with a box of fluffy white cupcakes. They had beautiful rainbow sprinkles on them. See them, Junie B.? See how delicious they look, said Lucille. Yeah, so I said. Lucille looked on the table where my cake was. What's that? She asked. Did you win a cake too? Can I see it, please? I jumped in front of it. No, you can't, I said. Only Lucille stood on her tippy toes, and she peeked right around my shoulder. She made a sick face. Ick, she said. What happened to it? Nothing happened to it, Lucille, that's what, I said back. I quick put the aluminum foil back on it again. Then I climbed up on the table bench, and I pumped my muscles, and I lifted my fruitcake way high in the air. This would kill you if I dropped it on your head, Lucille, I said very straining. Lucille ran to her Nana speedy quick. After that, I got down from the bench, and I dragged my fruitcake all the way to my car. Daddy unlocked the door for me. Get in, and I'll set your fruitcake on your lap, he told me. Yeah, only that thing will squish my legs into flatties, I said. And so Daddy put my fruitcake on the seat beside me. I climbed on top of it and buckled my seatbelt. Hey, I can see out the window when I sit on this thing, and it doesn't even smush down, I said. Daddy made a rhyme. Fruitcake, the seat you can eat, he said. Yeah, Only I never even want to taste this yucky, blucky thing," I told him. Mother smiled. "But that's the great thing about fruitcake, Junie B," she said. "You never actually have to eat it because it never goes bad." "Fruitcake has been known to last for years," said Daddy. "And if you ever get tired of it, you just put a bow on it and you give it to someone you hate for Christmas." Then him and Mother laughed and laughed. Only I didn't even get that joke. Pretty soon Daddy drove the car into our driveway. I carried my fruitcake into the house. Except for just then it started to slip out of my arms, and so I quick plopped it into my kitchen chair. Hey! Look how big I am! I'm all the way raised up to the table. And this fruitcake doesn't even hurt my behindy. And here's Junie B sitting on her fruitcake. And she reaches the table. All right. I smiled very happy. "This is the most useless cake I ever heard of," I said. After that, Daddy carried my fruitcake into my room for me. He put it on top of my shelf. Then him and Mother tucked me into bed. I waited for their feet to walk away. Then I took out my flashlight from under my pillow and I shined it on my fruitcake. The aluminum foil sparkled in the dark. It was the most beautiful sight I ever saw. I smiled some more, 'cause I am a lucky duck to win that special thing. And also, I appreciate my comb. And that's the end of Junie B. Jones and the Yucky Blucky fruitcake. So I guess in the end, even though she won a nasty Yucky Blucky fruitcake, she was still happy. Alrighty, so tomorrow I will read another one. Alright, bye everybody.